everybody, it's Dr. Jo and Namaste Callie, and today we're going to show you yoga for stress and anxiety. So let's get started. Disclaimer alert, disclaimer alert. So let me just start off by saying I am not a yoga master, but a lot of yoga stretches really overlap with physical therapy. So this is just kind of a routine I like to do. Like I said, it might not be exactly the form of yoga, but this is how I feel like you can just relax, get rid of some of that stress and some of that anxiety. So don't keep me to the specific yoga poses. This is just what I like to do. So first of all, I really like to start off with just some deep breathing exercises to kind of get everything relaxed. And so I like to breathe in deeply through my nose and then breathe out through my mouth, kind of with some pursed lips. So just to kind of get everything going, really just, I'm just going to do it 3 times. You can do it about 5 times if you want to, but so really just taking in that breath. If you want to hold it for 2 or 3 seconds there, you can. Letting it out, just really getting that oxygen in there so you can kind of start flowing into some stuff. And then I like to kind of roll into doing cat dog. Some people call it cat cow. You're just kind of in the all fours or quadruped position. And so you're going to take in a nice deep breath, go into that cat position and tuck your chin in as you're breathing in, and then just letting out and going into the dog where you're kind of dropping your hips down and bringing your head up. So just make sure you're breathing nice and deeply with this. Sometimes in yoga it's a little bit different, but as long as you're just making those nice deep breaths with your movements, just to kind of get the flow, get everything nice and relaxed, get some of that stress out of there. You can do anywhere from 3 to 5 each way, just really kind of getting everything stretched, getting everything nice and loose. After you do that, then you're just going to roll back and kind of go into a child's pose. If you want to widen your feet a little bit to drop your bottom down a little bit more, you can. Getting, again, nice, just deep breaths with this. If you want to just do one forward, and then you can go over to the side. So you're going to stretch the side. Nice deep breath. Switch it over to the other side. Sometimes once you're breathing out a little bit, you can reach just a little bit further as you go, getting that nice stretch in there. And you can come back to the center and just kind of let everything relax, just kind of clear your mind. Then you're going to come forward and come kind of into an upward dog. So upward dog, depending on how flexible and strong you are, really you want to kind of come up on to your feet, lifting your knees up off of the floor. You don't have to. You can kind of do almost a little bit more of a cobra with this, but just depending on what feels good for you. My hands are a little bit past my shoulder. You really want them right underneath the shoulder so you don't mess up the shoulder, and then just get that nice stretch. After you hold that just for a few seconds, then you're going to come up into then a downward dog. So with the downward dog, you really want to try and get your heels down. Some people at this point kind of like to pedal their feet a little bit just to get the calf stretch in there, which is fine. You can definitely do that, getting that nice stretch. You can go back down to both, getting that going in there and getting that nice deep breaths as you go. And then you're just going to bring one leg up, little pause right there, and swing it through, and then come up. You can kind of go into warrior 1, but then quickly go into warrior 2. And so as you can see, my front knee's still bent, and I turn my back foot out a little bit for that warrior 2. So again, the whole time you're just nicely breathing through. And then on the breathe out, come back into a reverse warrior and just kind of slide your hand down, but don't put a lot of weight on it. And look up almost into the crease of your elbow. And again, nice deep breath. Come back into the warrior two. Come back down. Woo! A little bit of balance. Pull that leg back. Go back into that downward dog. Then switch legs. Swing it through. Come up. Come up into the two. Nice deep breath. Go back into the reverse warrior, looking up at the elbow, sliding down. Coming back, just a little pause. You know, this is more relaxing, just de-stressing versus going through a whole yoga routine. Coming back in, that nice downward dog, getting that stretch. And then bringing the knees down, coming back into the child's pose. Just a couple nice deep breaths here, relaxing everything back down. And kind of come back up into the quadruped. And now just really gently kind of roll over, kind of a long sit, hamstring, come down. A lot of times with the regular stretches, you'll hear me say, don't curl your back, keep it straight like this. But for this one, you can just curl all the way down. That might help you relax just a little bit. Grabbing those toes. Then you're gonna kind of come back in and you're gonna just gently lie down and go into a little bit of a butterfly lying down, getting the groin stretched out. Again, nice deep breath here. And then to finish it off, you're just going to bring your legs out, turn your hands over, let your feet kind of hang out. And this one is my favorite. It's called the corpse pose. And so just kind of letting everything relax, getting that stress and anxiety out of there. Nice to keep deep breaths. And you can kind of stay here as long as you want. I usually just go about 30 seconds to a minute, or I might fall asleep. Oh, there you have it. Namaste. Callie says she's nice and relaxed. Now, those were yoga for stress and anxiety. If you'd like to help support my channel, make sure and click on the link up there. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking down there. And remember, be safe, have fun, and I hope you feel better soon.